Hi guys, my name is MD Shahajada Imran. Today I will make a video about dictionary object in QTP or UFT. So dictionary object is an object that holds a collection of key item pairs, and I keyword called create object to create dictionary object. Now so first I will create a dictionary object. So I will say set obj object dictionary object equal to create object that is the keyword, first bracket, double quote, scripting dot dictionary double quote in, first bracket in. So I have created an instance of the built-in class scripting.dictionary using the keyword create object. In other way, I can say I have created an object of dictionary object. Now let me see how many obj dot how many methods and properties this object holds. So this object holds one. This is hand symbol. So hand symbol means properties, and no hand symbol, this is rectangle, angled rectangle, no hand symbol. So this is method 1 2 3 4 5 6. So total 6 methods and 4 properties belongs to this object, dictionary object. Add method can be used to add key item pair. So I can add multiple pairs. So first I will add one pair. Let's say add, first bracket, key is I will say first name, first name, comma, I will say Imran MD, first bracket, and so I have added one key item pair to this dictionary object. Let me comment it out. This one, Control M, so it will be commented out, and I want to see how many key item pairs are in the object. I can use this property called count. Get, it says get the number, get get the number of items in the dictionary object. So it will say how many key item pairs are in the object, dictionary object. So now if I run it, it will say 0. That means there is no key item pairs into the object so far. So I will be adding a few pairs, key item pairs. This is the test result window that is loading. Once it is loaded properly, I will close out. It is loaded properly, so I will close out this. Now I will be adding. So this is one I have added. I have added 1. This is a method that I can use, so I will be using another one. I will be using again middle name, comma, Imran. No. So I have added 2 pairs. This is one pair, key item pair. This is another pair, key item pair. I have added 2 pairs. Now I will add one more. Last name, comma, Imran. So I have added 3 pairs. This is one pair of key and item. This is another pair, and this is another pair. So now I have added 3 pairs. In this line number 3, this object had 0 pairs. Line number 8 and this or 9, this object will have 3 pairs. On the line number 5, I have added 1 pair. On the line number 6, I have added 1 more pair. The line number 7, I have added 1 more pair. So let me run it. Okay, so I will be running now from the beginning. So this is on the line number 3 message box. This is the message box I'm just saying. It says 0. The count is 0. That means this object has 0 pairs of key and item. I click on OK. Now it's saying 3. So this is the line number 9. In the line number 9, it says in the message box I can see the count is 3. That means 1, 2, 3 pairs has been added to the object. Okay. So that's how we can add key item pair into the dictionary object. Now let's see. I will comment it out. This Control M from the keyboard, so it got commented out. Also Control M from the keyboard, so this also get commented out. Now obj dot. You can see there are total 10 methods and properties. So I already used count. I already used add. Now I will be using maybe this one, items. So the first one, these are items, and these are keys. This is a key, this is another key, this is another key. So there are total 3 keys. This is item, this is another item, this is another item. So there are total 3 items. Now if I use this items, so this is a property. This property will return an array that is holding the items, and the array will have different elements. Each element will hold one item. So let me use this one. So this method will return an array. So now if an object, if a property is returning something, that I have to store in a variable. So I will say my array items equal to. So this line will return an array and store in this variable, and the array would be array of items. So there are 3 items, 1, 2, 3. So this array should have 3 elements, and those 3 elements should hold 3 values, and the array element number starts with 0. So now I will print those. Items. So I will use a for loop for I equal to, since this for will loop through this array, and array always starts with the index number 0, so I have to put 0 here until array upper bound u bound, that is the upper bound of array. So I will be copy here. Now, so this for loop will iterate through 3 times, 0 till 2, 0, 1 and 2. This u bound will, this entire thing will return the value 2. So the for will iterate 3 times from 0, 1 and 2. Now I will be printing. I will print the value. So this array will have indexes 0, 1 and so in first iteration, when the for loop will iterate first time, this i's value will be 0. So the array's first element's value will be printed in the first iteration. In the second iteration, when the i's value is 1, then the array's second element's value will be printed. Okay, and in the third iteration, when the i's value is 2, then this array's third element's value will be printed in the console, in the output. So let me run it. It says the test cannot continue due to an unrecoverable error. Object doesn't support this property method. Okay. It would be items. It would be items. Okay. It should pull up a little bit. I can see in the console it displayed all these 3 values, all the 3 items. This object has total 10 methods and properties. This is one property, so I will be using another one. Instead of items, I will be using, let's see, I already showed add, I already showed count, I already showed items. Now I will be showing keys, K-E-Y-S, keys, this one. So now instead of this, it should display the keys list. There are total 3 keys, 1, 2, 3. So this is a pair of key and item. This is another pair of key and item. This is another pair of key and item. So this is one key, this is another key, this is another key. This property, keys property, will return an array that holds the list of keys. So now if I run it, instead of items, these 3 keys will be printed here. I clear the console. Now I run it again. So it did play displayed. It did display this. Now I commented out this entire thing. Control M from the keyboard, so entire thing will be commented out. Now I already showed the add method, I already showed the count method, I already showed items method, I already showed the keys method. Now I will be explain about compare mode. The compare mode is, there are 3 compare modes. One is a binary compare, another one is textual compare, other one is database compare. So the compare mode is 0 is for binary compare, 1 is for textual compare, and 2 is for database compare. So now if I say message box msgbox message box this, what it returns? It is returning 0. That means the default compare mode is 0. Default compare mode is binary compare. Now I can change the compare mode to textual compare. So then that I have to specify in the beginning of the script equal to 1. So I have specified that the compare mode would be textual compare, not binary compare. If I do not specify, then the script will think the value is 0 written by default. Now I have clearly specified that the comparison mode would be 1, not 0. And let's see. Now it says the value is 1. Okay, so the comparison mode is 1. I commented out this one too. And let me delete these things, everything. Instead of commented out, delete everything. This also delete. So I have showed add method, I have showed comparison property, I have showed the count property, and so on. I showed the items, I also showed the keys. And how about I show item? It says set or get the item for a given key. Item set or get. So I will be receiving. This is key. The first, this one, I will say mn variable output. So this method should store this value into this variable item. This is item. Let me see. Now I will be printing it. Print this value and run it. It did print. So it print this value here. How about instead of item, I will say key. Instead of item, I will say key, and I will be, maybe I will put this here. So this here I should see this value, because this item's key value is ln. Let me see. It got stuck here. These are the keys and these are the items. So item what it says, set or get the item for a given key. So I have to give a key and then it will return item. And how about this one, change. It doesn't return anything. It says it change a key to a different key. Change a key to a different key. Change a key to a different key. That I will be checking later. How about how can I use this method, because I need to pass two input arguments into this method, but it is accepting one input arguments. Okay, so now I will be, so I have showed the first one, second one, third one. I didn't show the exists. I also showed items, item both, and here out of these two I showed the keys one. The key one I haven't showed. Now I will be using this one. Remove. It says remove key. So I want to remove the middle name, MN. Let's say M MN. So before removing, I want to message box. Message box, I want to count how many pairs are in the object. Dot count. So the first I will count how many pairs are in the object. Then I will remove the middle one, this one, and then I will count again. So after removing one, before removing there are 3 pairs, 1, 2, 3. After removing one, there should have 2 pairs. So, dot count. So now if I run it, see what happens. So before, on the line number 9, before removing, the count is 3. Okay, and now after removing, on line number 11, 1 pair has been removed. So and on line number 13, the count is 2. Okay. What if I want to remove everything? So before removing, there are total 3, and I will be removing everything. Instead of removing, I will do remove all. The last one is remove all. Now if I run it, the count should, before remove all, the count will be 3, and after removing all 3, the count should be 0. Let's see how it happens. Before removing all, the count is 3. That means there are total 3 pairs in the object. After removing all 3, there should have 0 count, and the count is 0. Okay, so I have showed 8 different methods and properties of dictionary object out of 10. So this dictionary object has total 10 methods and properties. I have showed 8 of them. Total 10, 1, 2, 3, 4 properties and 6 methods. I have showed 8 of them. What I didn't show is exists, and I didn't show key. These two, this exist method and the key property, these two I didn't show, but all the other 8 method and properties that I have showed in this video hands-on. Thank you guys for watching.